The news with Nigeria's economy continuing to slide into unprecedented levels of volatility and uncertainty. Inherent benefits of investing in real estate cannot be overemphasized. Key players in that sector have gone further to stress the importance of making such investment as early as possible. And one of such experts is Kolade Adepoju, who is Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Real Homes, a real estate company that claims to specialize in solving the housing problems in Nigeria, Africa, and the entire world. It's good to have you with us.
Thank you.
All right, Kolade, why is affordable housing still a myth in Nigeria despite past efforts over time in reducing this issue?
Okay, one of the major problems we have in Nigeria is our the rich, the poor, so a lot of people can't afford this. So let me use Lagos State as an example. So in Lagos State, we have many houses that are empty that cannot be occupied because of the money, because of the cost of getting those houses. So let me use the likes of the Ikoyi as an example. But if we want to bring affordable housing to Nigeria, we need to make sure, we need to look at, this is more of a partnership within the government and the private sector, because we understand that there's a fund for mortgage and all in Nigeria, but as it is, it's not really easy for we, the private sector player, we are trying to bring this solution on board. It's not really easy to access these funds, because for us to provide a lot of housing for people, we are talking about over 15 million housing deficit in Nigeria. And that is years back. If you look at the statistics now, is even more. So if you're talking about 15 million, we understand that it's going to take a lot of work with the government and we, the private sector players here, because we want to solve this problem. Yes, one of our own goals as an organization is that we make sure that even people working for us, we try to provide accommodation for them. But how many of that can we do? How many employees do we even have to say we want to, out of 15 million, let's say we do maybe 5, 10. So you understand. So if the government can help the private sector to say, oh, we have this fund available for you, come and partner with us, because government cannot do everything. You understand? But they have access to these funds, they have access to all these things. So I believe that one of the major problems is there's no smooth relationship between the government and the private sector.
Well, I think one of the issues you're here to discuss is when it comes to investment in real estate.
Yes.
And we know that Nigeria has the perfect environment when it comes to enabling Ponzi schemes.
Yes.
We lost about 300 billion naira in the past 5 years, and
Yes.
we're known for being quite sharp when it comes to, not falling for schemes like this.
Yes.
But I'd like to ask, what are the red flags people need to look out for when it comes to investment in real estate?
Okay, yes, that is very, very beautiful question, and I'd like to answer that. So one of the red flags is one of the problems we have in Nigeria is that somebody will promise you, come and buy a property that you know that this property is maybe probably 10 million, and it's offering you 5 million. That should be a red flag to you, because, for example, a C-of-O land in Nigeria, especially in Lagos, is expensive. You can't get C-of-O land for 5 million. It's not possible anywhere, even in thick bush. Yeah, yeah, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not possible. But many people will say, okay, let me give you an example. A client just called us that, oh, we need 70 acres of land, blah, 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 we need this. And okay, so we say, we can get it available for you. We have C-of-O land for you. This C-of-O land is going for 18 million per plot, which is fair in that region that you need it. The guy said, I got somebody that will give me for 9 million. Oh, I said, fantastic, please go with that person. Because I know if you go with this person, you will get your fingers burnt. It's either they are offering you a land that doesn't have a genuine document, or land that is under government acquisition. So one of the things we have to understand is this. Well, one of the problem we have is, is especially in this our industry, is rampant. People invest and they don't get anything out of it. I have close people that are close to me that have got their fingers burnt in that area. So, but one of the red flags is that make sure that wherever you are buying land, don't go for, before you go for the price, before you let them use juicy price to catch you. First of all, do your investigation. Number one, is this land under government acquisition? Number two, what is government plan for this region? There are some places in Nigeria, in Lagos State. I'm using Lagos because most of our properties in Lagos. So in Lagos, there's some places that are under government acquisition. There's places that are strictly for agric. There's some places that are for commercial. So if you buy residential there, you are putting yourself into issues. That's how you see sometimes say, I beat my house, the government came and cleared it. You will hear this story, but we don't know the back end. Because most people will not do research. Before you buy any property, you need to go to land, you need to go to the Survey General's office, check. Is it available? There are people that can do that for you. It's good you have a lawyer that will do all this search for you. One of the things we do that on our back, and we will never invest on any property that we are not sure of 100%, in fact 120%. We will do all of our research, but we will still tell our clients, these are documents, come to the land, do your research. You understand? So those are one of the things. Another thing is, many people invest and they don't even know where they are investing in. So say for example, I have people abroad. Even if you are abroad, if you are investing in Nigeria, get somebody that you trust to know where they are investing. We've heard instances of people buying property and they've not gotten allocation for a long period of time. For us, we make sure that maximum 4 months we allocate your land to you. Reason why we can even do it immediately, but because we want it to be physically, there are many things we need to put in place. So those are the things we need to, the red flags. Make sure that you don't go for cheap land. Make sure that you don't say, you see land, you know that this land is, that this land is 15 million, and somebody says come and pay 8 million. I say, oh, God has blessed me. That's not it. So the price, especially the price. There's some land they will tell me to come and buy. We buy lands in bulk. So even as it is in bulk, you can't buy your full land in bulk for even 5 million. You understand? You buy. So if they come here and say, Mr. Kolade, we have this land, how much is it? You tell me this price. That's already a red flag. It will make me to do more investigation on that land, and most of the time we find out that is usually not true, as they say it.
So on that point, sir, when many people think about investing in real estate, they think about buying houses, plots of land, development, office blocks, and as you say, it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Are there opportunities for people who maybe only have a couple of million naira but are interested in investing, or is it just a game for big men and people with a lot of money?
No. Anybody can invest in real estate.
So if I have 100K now, you can tell me I can invest in real estate?
Yeah, you can. For example now, I know some organization, we don't do any, there's aspect of investment. So for example, you see a companies, and you say, oh, I like your idea, I like to be a part of this company, but I might not be able to have, let's say, $1 million to invest. So there are many options. Number one is, you can do installment payment for the land. So for example, a land of, let's say, 5 million, your 500,000 can do first payment, and they plan it for you for 12 months, 24 months. Another people, you can say, I don't want to even buy land. I just want to invest in your company. How much percentage? For us, we have that too. We have that, so you can call us and, okay, I have this part. Some even have a lot of money. They have huge funds, but they've probably bought a lot of properties. They are not interested, and they like what you are doing. Do you understand? Because, for example, now our own organization, we make sure that as much as we are solving housing deficit, we are making sure that all of our property that we are building is smart, is green, is safe where you're living. So some people can say that, oh, I love this, I want to be part of this. So this is what I have. We have those in our company profile. We have the ones, the particular amount for 20%, 25%, 35%, and more. Depends on what you are. So there are many ways you can invest, but make sure if you are investing that, you make sure that the credibility of the organization is very, very important. How credible is this organization? Not some people that will just collect money from you and say, oh, you just collect money, like that ends in Ponzi schemes at times. You understand? Another thing is that when you are investing, and let's say you are investing, watch out for the percentage they will offer you. You understand? How will somebody say, you come and invest and we'll give you 30% per month? That's not possible anywhere. Even Treasury bill can't give you that kind of amount, even per annum. How much more in a month? So you have to understand, first of all, monthly payment back is a red flag. No organization can tell you that in 1 month I'll be able to do business and get back this thing, I'll be able to pay you this every month. So if you are saying organization saying maybe quarterly, or let's say half a year or per annum, fine. You understand? Then make sure that the percentage is not something outrageous. You know, anybody that is still offering you between 20 to 25, 30% per annum is still fair. You understand? Then look first of all, ask them, what are you even investing my money into? Before the guy collect your money and just go to Dubai or something.
All right, Kolade, let's still go back to the issue of housing deficit and, of course, the government intervention alternative you mentioned earlier. Now, you hardly hear about mortgage institutions these days regarding assistance to home ownership in that regard. So what are the issues here, especially in an environment with high inflation and, of course, high cost of living?
Okay, so let me give you an example. I will not mention the brand's name. But I met somebody in one of the apex banks in Nigeria, and I spoke with him that, this is what we do. He loved our idea. He loved it, but he said they've been given instruction not to even invest in real estate. That if it's other thing, it could have helped me, but real estate, no. So I'm not thinking. So if this is something that, and it's a very serious issue, housing is very, very, very serious issue. Because someone that doesn't have shelter under his roof will do anything. You understand? The housing you have, it determines a lot of things about you, about your composure, your mental, the way you think, and all those things. So, you know, when it comes to assessing all these things, I believe I'm still coming back to the aspect of the government.
We have we have 90 seconds actually.
Okay.
So come quickly.
Okay. So what I would say is that if government can just please bridge the gap, this mortgage company, let the money go to where it needs to go to, and let it be open to everybody. Let everybody be able to. You don't need to be a big brand or small brand. Just walk up to them and tell them the moment you have a viable opportunity to give to people to fill in this gap, they should release this fund for you. Thank you so much.
Very well said. Thank you.
All right, we've been speaking with Kolade Adepoju, that's MD CEO, Real Homes. It's good to have you with us.